go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And this is going to be our first video or filming that hadn't got to do any really. But anyway, we're going to try to have at least one show a month at the last Tuesday of every month. That's our plans as of right now. If things get better, then we're going to try to get better.
That's right.
But we're just glad to have you all tuned in. We're glad to be over here at BBB Communications. Want to thank our sponsor, IOUE, our Union Brothers. Guys, we appreciate you for getting on the show here and helping us keep the thing going. And we got some pictures there. We got a couple of people that supporting us there that was caught some fish here over the holidays. And as far as I'm concerned, I never got. I went down a couple of days and there back last year in December and had 2 or 3 good days of fishing. And we've already showed that before, so we're not going to bother with that. We're going to move on and go with what we've got. And there'll be some rerun come up today, tonight. So, you know, we're just going to go with whatever we got on the disc back there. And Chandler's got us all hooked up. But if you guys remember, the channel is 1086. We're on channel 1086, and pass the word around to everybody. Mike, give us a little insight on the fishing show over there.
Well, they packed full of people and packed full of stuff. Of course, it seemed like to me that prices went up.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, prices went up and stuff, but yeah, they had a big assortment of stuff over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. I'm glad they had a good show. That sounds really good, really good. I always wish the best for us people here in Tennessee and whatever their endeavors might be. So that's the thing. Well, I'm going to give you a little rundown on what I've been into, and it's not been very fun. I'll tell you that right now. I've had some issues and with some maintenance problems and this, that, and the other, and hopefully I've got it cleared up. But you know, you all went through this January mess up, you know, and all the snow, the ice, the cold weather, just on and on. So I hadn't had my boat in the water since Christmas, as bad as I hate to say.
Right, yeah, true.
I mean, that's just, it's just that way. And we've got a couple of pictures here we're going to show you here right quick, and then we'll come right back to us. Chandler's got them. No, he don't. Okay. All right, we'll move on then.
As far as the weather goes, the lake froze up. You find a place to put in. The lake was froze over. And then it come all the snow, and you couldn't get there even if it was froze. And then you got a flood come through and filled the lake over full and muddy water everywhere. And it ain't really had them passing water through the floodgates and everything everywhere, so it ain't had time to settle back down. Hopefully in the next week or so it might do that, or we can go down and catch a few.
Yeah, I can't wait, Mike. We had a husband and wife team. They went down below Watts Bar Dam this one day, in the last couple of 3 weeks, and they had a bunch of shell crackers. I mean, a pan full of them, and some nice ones. So that was Charles and Angel there, and we appreciate them sending us a picture of that. And then had a couple of guys out at Del Hollow caught 23 big crappie off the back of their houseboat there, and they sent me a picture of that, and I was just tickled to death to have it. Let you all know. So they were in the process of frying up those crappie fillets when I left home this afternoon. So the bad thing about that is Mike and I weren't out there to help them eat them.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the bad thing. The good thing is that, like I said, that we had all kinds of. They had some nice crappie, for sure. So anyway, we'll continue to look after all that, and but we did miss out on the fish fry.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell me what you got for Christmas either.
Let me think.
Since the last show we done was before Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know that my wife got me anything.
She didn't.
I can't remember what it was, and so I'm hoping she's not watching.
Yeah. I thought she counted that motor you bought as your Christmas present.
Well, yeah, but Mike, that was bad. That was shoot. She can't do that. That's not doing me right. She needed to just come on with the money and buy that outboard. I got a new engine.
Yeah.
Got one of the 4-strokes, and I like it. It's quiet and this, that, and the other, but I've got another prop. I'm trying, when I get a chance to get to the lake, I'm gonna try this Bravo prop I've got and see 4-blade and see how it does compared to the Fury 3-blade. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm still waiting for the weather to get decent where I can get it on the water and try it out. A guy let me borrow it, and I told him I'd get it to the water as quick as I could and see if it was better or worse than what have I got,
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. I think it's going to be a dandy myself, but I just have to get it on the boat and try it out and see how it's going to do. Let's see, what else have we had going on? Can you think of anything, Mike, right offhand? Because like I said, we've all been in this dad blame snow and ice and rain, and then snow and ice again and rain, and so we got some rain out there right now. The ground is saturated, so if you're going somewhere or doing something, try to keep your vehicle on the dang blacktop and not out in the grass, because you get stuck real easy right now, for sure. Let's see, Mike. But we're really glad that we're going on the air, and hopefully everything will just continue to get better as far as weather-wise, fishing-wise, and all that kind of stuff. And we can get out on the water and catch some fish. So without anything else going on, Chandler, you want to show us that crappie film that Mike's got? Okay, just whenever you get ready.
Folks, we got it out here, Big Springs, idling out. There's some structure right there. That's what we're looking for right there. Find that structure like that right there. Get your minnow down there. Get after them. Good structure in there. Circle around and come back to it. Try it a little bit and see what we can do.
right, guys, Papo's got a good one.
Yeah, got a problem here.
Real good.
Yeah.
It's a real good, guys.
Rigged up here. We got a swivel on. Got 8 inches below that. I got one hook. Probably about 12, 14 inches down. I got another hook. And probably about 8 inches below that, I got a bell sinker. I'm running straight up and down with it. What I'm doing. There's the crappie coat. Put him in a box and see if we can get another.
She got another.
Another here. Yeah, another drop. There you go. We got the camera on the fish.
Yep.
You sure?
Yep. Looks like you knocked your other dinner off down there.
Yeah. What we're looking for. Get in the box and get another. Alright, folks. Mike's got him one. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Got you a striper. All right, get him up here and get him off. We'll try something else.
All right, guys, Papo's got another one.
Yeah. Crappie, he's a nice one. Feels like a crappie, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, he's another crappie. All right.
Another good one.
Yeah, they're good. Put him in a live well.
All right, Papo's got another one.
We're trying to get some film for the show.
Another good crappie.
Yeah, we did the fishing show out of Oak Ridge over there.
Heck yeah. That's a good one right there.
Yeah. Very good.
Something keeps on knocking my minnows off.
Huh?
I said something keeps on knocking my minnows off.
Well, maybe that's you. All right.
All right, Papo's got another one.
Yeah. That's the smallest one we caught yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to measure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen y'all out here.
Yeah, I'm out here quite a bit.
I think
Doing
that's
these surveys.
last spring.
Papo's got another one.
Like you can go.
Oh, yeah. Can we get them all?
No, I get you.
He's got another.
Don't feel all that big, but I guess you'll keep.
No, it's right.
Throw him back and just try for another. My backup man back there's got another one. Oh yeah, yeah, that's another one of them stripers. She's good at that. All right, we'll get back at you.
All right, Peppa's got a crop.
Yeah, crappie there. Get him on the measuring board there and see if he's gonna measure. I believe him.
Yep. Right when it hit.
Oh, it did. Down where his tail's sticking down in there from a shed he's eating. Yeah, see that tail that.
Just a little small. They'll probably measure. Probably about 10, 11. He got another crappie.
Yeah.
Got him another crappie.
Yeah, pretty good.
Say we got one in the live well a little bigger. But off camera, I've been catching striped. All right, guys, Peppa's got another. All right, guys, Peppa's got another. Man, you catching some good ones. Look at that.
Yeah. Look at that.
You know, he should measure. He's gonna be a floater if he don't.
And put needles, eh?
Yep.
Get your rod and stuff up.
Papa's got another one, guys. He ain't saving any for me.
Well, you've been from one side of the boat to the other.
That one's measured.
Yeah. That's just the right side.
We're on them today. Ain't been on them in a while.
You're on them, huh? I'm glad you're on. I caught a good crappie there, about 14-incher, and Gary flew around there and dropped right in there and caught a big bass there. Nice looking bass. Yeah, that's down there about 36 foot. Okay, we'll get back at you. All right, folks, there's another good crappie right there. Down there about 37 foot there. Knocked the par out of that minute. All right, we get him in the box for that other one. We may end up getting enough here to eat then. You're lucky. Mostly been catching stripe. Stick with us and remember the sponsors. Well, did you get dug out?
All right, folks, we're back. Mike, give us a little insight on the crappie catching there. I know you had a good day with Mikey, grandson, and then you only caught a couple of three the next trip out. But anyway, fill us in.
Well, we heard that they was supposed to be some fellas that was catching a lot of crappie down in Bayside, Blue Springs, and that area down there. Then we heard Caney Creek was the place to catch them. They was trolling and catching them down there. And so we got started down there enough to it warmed up some, so we spent half a day there in Caney Creek. Had a few bumps, but never did catch a fish in there. And we come out and went down the river, hit 2 or 3 spots going down the river.
Mm-hmm.
Never got the first fish down through there. Got down below Thief Neck and got out there on some little deeper structure and caught 2 fish. It's all caught, a couple of stripes. And, by then it was time to come back to the house. And, of course, I think the water had a little color to it back up the river, and it was clearing up time we got down to the other side of Thief Neck there. And I think that made the difference, especially out there that deep. And then the clouds started coming in, and everything kind of cut the sunlight out, and we didn't get another hit there that last hour, so we come on back to the house. But I think there's plenty of them down there if you just find out where they're at and when they're going to bite, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of what you just said there at the last, here it was fairly clear. And then by the end of the day, the clouds had moved in, and that shut your bite off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that happen a whole lot when you're down there crappie fishing?
Yeah, it sure will.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll hit plumb on up to almost dark, and if that cloud cover moves in, it's just like muddy water. They just shuts them off.
Okay. So a clearer day would probably, if the sun would shine up to 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you could probably catch some fish up to that time.
Oh yeah.
Well, that sounds a lot better. Is that why you always take me on them cloudy days?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought was going on right there. Yeah. I've told you all before here, I am on the back of the boat 15 feet from Mike, and he's got a 9-foot rod, and he's sticking it out there in them brush piles, and I'm sitting back there catching them drum and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know how. I need to talk to that the clerk. This is
Creel officer.
The creel officer. Yeah, I need to catch up with that guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even up the score here a little bit. I'm just kidding. Mike does a good job. He knows what he's doing. There's no doubt about it. It's just, he's on the program for sure. And I go with him occasionally, and I catch a few, but that's all right too. What we're after is something to eat on, Mike.
That's right.
And crappie fillets are hard to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shucks, far you lay one of them on a hamburger bun and a little piece of cheese and some mayonnaise or tartar sauce, and look out, Freddie.
Yeah.
Bring on the French fries. Oh, Lordy, that's great. Mm-hmm. That's great. Let's see, there was something else I wanted to bring up, Mike. We're going to go, Chandler's going to take us off the air for just a second, or flip a switch and change us. And I've got some film from December a few years back. We're going to try to play that just for the simple fact that Mike hadn't been in a month, and I haven't been in a month. So we're going to do that, and then we'll see how that works. So just stand by. We do want to thank our sponsor, IOUE. You guys, we really appreciate you. And we'll Edgemore Outdoors. Appreciate you guys up there at Edgemore. just continue on with whatever you're doing up there is working, that's for sure. So, Chandler, anytime you get ready to switch that over, go right ahead. All right, there, Wesley and I are on the, yeah, let's see, Mike. Okay, so we're there at Ladd's Landing, then.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right, let's see what Wes is doing here. I don't know if that's him or me. He got hooked up.
It's him.
Yeah, I guess it's him. Yeah, I had a boy, Wes. Yeah.
He got them brown coveralls of yours?
No, I think them's his own.
His own?
Maybe not. I can't remember.
That's before he growed up.
That's before he growed up. Yeah, sure was. Without a doubt. Good. That's all right. Well, son of a gun if he didn't catch the first fish.
Yeah, he ain't quite growed up in that picture.
Yeah, he's sure not. But it's the time of the year. I wanted to make sure we got down there. There we are with the two little fish doubled up.
Striper running.
Yeah. I think it's bass, the best I remember, Mike. But this is what we got to do whenever we fool around and get snowed in, iced in, can't get to the lake.
Yeah, that's crankbait in there.
Yeah, it's crankbait. Sure is. Without a doubt. All right. Come on, get him on up out of the water, Steve. Quick, let him flop around. All right, may be Wesley with that on there again.
That's Wesley.
That's Wesley again, son of a gun. I got to do something. I got to get the back of the boat out in the middle where I can catch him. I'm just kidding. Yeah. He's, oh, man.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Pretty good.
That may have been a few fish there. Just keep letting it play and tune us back in when you can, Chandler. Yeah, he was dressed up for the occasion, and that was good because there's nothing like being cold out there on the lake and cold weather. You got to be dressed for the occasion, or you're going to be in for a bad day, without a doubt. I do want to continue watching that if he can get it fixed up, or you may have to go to a new disc. I couldn't tell you how many minutes was on those discs and that kind of thing. So anyway, it's kind of December weather, and for sure, and we were out there having a good time and trying out his Christmas gifts and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
for sure.
Them women, they made me up these custom glasses here with that big bass on it, and then they made that little joke deal she put on the back of it. They can put your name on it, anything you want, but it says, "Don't be jealous just because I can catch fish or no one can catch fish like me." And talking about that big bass, I said, "Yeah."
Yeah. Okay. They done a good job on that,
yeah,
Mike. Done a real good job. Sure did. That's nice. Nothing wrong with that. Jeff Parrott, are you listening? Are you on that? Got your telephone there and sitting by the heater, and if you are, give us a call down here at the studio, will you? Fill us in on what's going on your end. See what's happening up on Norris Lake. Where I live is about 3 miles out of town, and Poplar Creek, whenever we had the snow and ice and everything, I run down there and got the truck and run over to Lenore City and got my boat and came back, and then that night it started thawing out, and dadgum, I'm telling you what, Poplar Creek looked like land. It was that bad. So let me see what I can do right here. Yellow caller.
Hey, Steve, Jeff Perry. Hello, Mike.
Yeah.
Hello, Jeff. Good to see you. Good to hear from you, man.
It is good. It's good to see you and hear you too. There, I'm enjoying your show. I really enjoyed the crappie fishing there, even though that was a rerun. I could watch that all day long. Old Mike knows what he's doing there.
Yeah, he does. I can't say a whole lot about it. He just falls in there, and knows where they're at most of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, things are a little quiet on Morse, but hopefully it'll pick up here a little bit. We had a lot of rainwater up here, so some of your upper ends up there are trying to clear up a little bit. We do like it stained this time of the year, especially up in the Coal Creek section. I know that you guys like going up to that area as well as the Morris and Sea area. So, and also up the Powell, it's got a little bit of color in it. So, hopefully, I can get out there and do some fishing. I think the closest I came to it, you guys probably were too, was just going to the fishing show. That's about as close as I've got here lately.
Yeah. That's definitely on my side of the thing, and Mike's been the same way, and it's just been a blowout for the month of January, just to tell you the truth about it. I mean, with all the
It
snow.
sure has. I'm probably going to try to go toward the end of the week, either Friday or Saturday. I think the weather's supposed to cooperate a little bit, and I'll get my boat out. I changed the oil in the motor and tried to do a few things while I was confined to my 5 days here in this ice storm that we had. I've cleaned out my tackle box, reorganized my hooks, so I'm itching to go. How about you fellas?
Yeah, I am. I'm sure, for sure. Mike, you ready?
I'd like to be.
He'd like to be, yeah.
I know it's been tough on all of us this cold weather, but I think they'll be okay if we can. I think the water temperature may try to turn around a little bit. I know we got to get through March. March usually is our rough time here in East Tennessee when it comes to snow, but that water temperature will start climbing here just a little bit, and we'll all get out there and get on.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, I had a picture there of a bunch of crappie that them guys caught down there this past weekend off the back of their houseboat, and they had 23 keepers and had some pretty nice crappie there. But they had some structure right there at the back of the boat, so they had a good place to start anyway.
Was that an area down toward the lower end of Dale Hollow, or do you know about what area that picture was made at?
Turn up the Wolf River on the left there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul and my brother and I, we go down there in April, and we also go in October, and we fish the area up there close to the Eastport Marina area.
Mm-hmm.
The East and West Obie, I guess is what they call that right in there. We always have pretty good luck there, so we're looking forward to some springtime fishing down there as well.
Yeah, there's nothing like it when they're up there biting, when they're hungry and biting. They just
that's right. Well, you guys are doing a good show tonight. I'm enjoying it. It's I've kind of put me a little schedule on my phone to give me a notification to make sure I can catch you all at 7 p.m. on the last Tuesdays of every month, and that thing went off here about 6:30 this afternoon. I said, "Hot dog, let's go fishing with Steve and Mike." So I'm glad you guys are back on the air, and I enjoy it.
Well,
I'll sit back here and watch you guys. It's always good listening to your all's reports, and I'll send it back to you guys. Maybe you'll have another caller come through, and we'll see what else is going on with some other fellas. Again, best of wishes to you guys for this up and coming year. This being the first of the shows for this year, and hopefully we'll all get out there and try to catch some fish and have us a good time. I'll try to get out and do some video as well, Steve, with both my boat and my kayak. We'll see what happens, but we got to get through this old winter time. You gentlemen it's always a pleasure seeing you guys, and thank you for reminding me to call in and we'll sit back and watch the rest of the show. Have a good evening, Steve, and don't let Mike put you in the back of that boat all that time.
It's a hard thing to do. I tell you, it is. It's hard to get him. He won't get up out of that seat. And I said, Mike, don't you think would we have more room if you didn't have a seat up here? No, I'm not coming without my seat, he said. So, hey, man, listen.
Well, I tell you what, those, Wes and little Mike are growing up. Those kids are getting on up there.
They are. They really are. There ain't no two ways about it.
Well, I tell you what, I admire you gentlemen for taking those boys fishing. I think, our dad's done the same. Our dad done Paul and I the same way when we were that way. And that's a good thing what y'all are doing. Y'all have a good evening, Steve and Mike. You all enjoying the rest of the night, and I'll stay tuned in and watch you guys.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you, buddy.
Take care. Bye.
All right, man. So yeah, that's good to hear from Jeff there. He's a dandy. I'm like him. I can't wait to get in the water with something here. And may not get a bite, but I'd sure like to think I could. Anyway, we appreciate that and calling us in here. Let me cut us off. There we go. I think that got it, didn't it, Mike? Yeah, okay. Forgot to end the call. If anybody else watching, you got something you'd like to tell us about, why, give us a shout here. Give us a call. That number is 865 483. Is it 483?
Yeah, 483.
Yeah, 1086. Yeah. I don't call Oak Ridge much, Mike. But we'd like to hear from you. If you've got something you'd like to pass along to us, we'd appreciate it, because we are just making this show work some way, somehow, till we can get on the water in February and catch some fish, whether it be crappie or stripe or bass, whatever, smallmouth or largemouth. I mean, that's what we want to do, and hopefully, and honestly, there's about 4 days. Let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the rain's supposed to move in out there, on Saturday evening, Saturday night, somewhere along in there. Mm-hmm. And and the temperature in the I thought it's 49 up to you remember what it was, Mike? I told you about it before we.
That was going to warm up, 50s and 60s again or something.
Yeah. That's 51 degrees, something like that. So let me scroll up here right quick, see. Okay, here we go. Wednesday is 45 degrees, partly sunny. Thursday, 53 degrees, partly sunny. Friday is 59 degrees and partly sunny. Same way with Saturday, and then Sunday was rain.
Yeah.
So there you go. Hello, caller.
Fishing.
Hey.
Steve?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Larry Melton.
Yeah, Larry, go ahead. Good to hear from you.
I'm just glad you got the show going again, and of course I'm not as modern as old Jeff. I had to mark it on my calendar time it's going to be on, and even the channel, where I won't get on the wrong thing.
I understand. And
I've tried to record it there once, but you have to record 3 hours to get y'all's hour show. But I just want to let you know I'm glad you're back on air.
Well, buddy, we appreciate it. We're glad we are too. Like we said, went through this horrible month of January and hadn't wet a line, and I'm just heartbroken. But there wasn't but a few days in there that you could have went fishing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Only fishing I'm doing is around these restaurants, and you throw green, and you'll get something. But I'm going to get off here. I ain't been in a month. My fishing buddy's sick, and and this cold weather, I don't play in it much.
Right.
But anyway, I'm glad you've got the show going again.
Buddy, I am too. It's heck, we've been at this thing forever, seems like, but it just gives us something to look forward to and fish a little harder for, just to have film for the show and get to hear from you guys and that kind of thing. So we appreciate it, really do, Larry.
Yeah, I even watched, back when Mike Richards was had the show going. I always learn something from you, and I appreciate it.
Buddy,
I'm going to get off here.
All right, man. We appreciate you for sure. And speaking of Mike Richards, he was a good egg. That's all I can tell you. He was a good guy, and we miss him. And he done a good thing. And I hated to see him have to medically, physically do away with the show, and I just took it on myself. I called him and 2 or 3 times and this, that, and the other, and he was happy as a lark. He said, "Yeah, man, go for it." So we need to keep that going if we can, and so we hadn't missed much since then. I'll tell you, we've been pretty active with being regular. The whole thing comes down to catching fish and enjoying yourself and that kind of thing. So we got that done, and we're still at it right now. Hopefully we can get better as the weather gets better and have a good fishing trip or two here in February, and then moving on into March and try to finish out the year. Start again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Last time me and my grandson went, I was apologizing to him because we wasn't catching much, and he said, "We're out here trying. That's all that matters."
That's right. That's right.
So,
yeah.
hey, I'm gonna get off. Thank you.
All right, buddy. See you, man. Have a good week. Look forward to seeing you here end of February. So.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. See you, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay.
Ain't nothing like passing on to kids and grandkids and stuff and getting them into fishing and teaching them and stuff and keeping them out of stuff they shouldn't be into, They don't get into much for out there on the lake learning what they do out here running the roads and getting into mischief like they shouldn't be. So, any kind of sport like that is good for them.
Yeah. Every bit of it, Mike. Every bit of it. No doubt whatsoever. Let's see. There's something else the guy mentioned to me. It's these batteries, Mike, these lithium batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that. What did you observe over at the sports show this past weekend on the battery situation?
Well, I've seen several of them and stuff, but their price on that batteries are real light. But it's like $500 for a battery.
Yeah,
and,
that's what I heard.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Some of the others that got 36 volts, they're a little bit more, and I think they even made one that had 3 posts on it where you can get a 12 volt and 24 or 12 and a 36 in the same battery or something,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of different ones getting into it. I know that.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing too. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have battery power. There ain't no 2 ways about it. If you're going to fish out there, tournament fish or just enjoy fishing, you got to have batteries.
They had a Phoenix boat there back tray was raised up and the ends of it folded in. Looked down through there and there was 4 different places to put batteries, 3 on one side and one on the other.
Yeah.
Of course, them 4 batteries, if you put lithium in there, you're talking $2,000, but all 4 of them probably wouldn't weigh as much as what one of those acid batteries weigh.
Well, that's I hear 28 pounds is the weight on one of the bigger batteries, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, but yeah, you got to have that battery power. I don't have lithium batteries in my boat, and it hadn't been long since I put 2 new ones in there, and so I'm just kind of waiting to see.
Yep.
There's, I mean, dang it, man. And then you keep loading up on electronics, so that's more, you got to have the battery power to run it.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, we need to try to get one of those guys in here that's real up on those batteries that'll come over one night and give us a heads up on it. But yeah, I heard they were running around $500 for a battery.
Yeah, sure are.
Yeah. So you was over there. I wasn't. I was hoping you'd have some, some good intel to put down on what the batteries are for and how they work and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it just like I said, you gotta have that battery power if you're going to fish. And,
yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, these acid batteries is not cheap anymore.
No.
No, shoot, no. Dang it, man. Yeah, they're up there about $300.
One thing I did run into there on one of them boats back there, matter of fact, that was one of the ones that they was advertising the batteries on.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 2 big, looked like 16-inch screen depth finders on the dash there, and had 3 up in the nose of it up there, and stuff there. And the trolling motor on that thing was a power pole. I didn't know power pole was
making a trolling motor.
Making a trolling motor, but
First
they got
I'd heard of
a
it.
trolling motor out, and plus it had the power poles on the back.
Shucks.
So that was one of the deals on that boat, was power pole trolling motor.
Well,
I couldn't believe it either. I looked around there. I seen the name on it there. I said, dang.
Well, I hadn't heard that for sure. I wasn't expecting it, but it's the first I'd heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well. Hello, caller. Hello. Can you hear us?
You right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Huh?
Go ahead.
This radio?
Yep. It's on TV.
Okay. Do what?
I said it's on TV. Are you watching us?
Yeah.
Good deal. We appreciate that. What you got on your mind?
I was going to tell you about that tournament this weekend.
Oh,
Got it,
well,
sir.
dang it. That's good to hear. Whereabouts?
It'll be out of Rockwood.
Be out of rock.
A1's putting it on. You don't have to pay no membership fee. It's $200 a boat.
Okay. That sounds good. It's not supposed to be real bad Saturday. Pretty decent, really, what I've heard on the weather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. I'm going to try it myself Saturday. I'm going to try it Friday and Saturday both. I ain't been out much either.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was going to tell them about that tournament coming up, and that way it would let a person know what's going on, because there'll be several in that, I'd say. I'm not fishing it, but anyway, man, let them know people fish are biting or not. I know they're biting a little bit, because I've been catching some spots last time I went.
Uh-huh.
Some pretty good ones.
Oh, that sounds good. Is this A1 Tactical? Is
This
that
what?
A1 Tactical? Is that who's putting on the tournament?
Yeah, them Arms boys. It's
Yeah.
called Arms.
Okay, yeah,
A1 Tactics or whatever.
yeah.
I'm on this stupid old cell phone. It don't that thing.
But yeah, hey, we're all in trouble on them cell phones. I'll tell you. You get where you get where you need it, and you can't. It won't work. And then when you get where you're at, it will work. While everybody's calling you, wanting to know what's wrong.
Yeah. I used to fish against these old boys all the time. I used to own that Mossy Grove bait shop for a few years. They about killed me, all them hours I was putting in, so I went back to work, went back construction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Over those periods. But anyway, I used to fish against these old boys. I fished against a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I'll be 74. I ain't fished no tournaments in 2 or 3 years.
Uh-huh. Well, I hope you get back into it, and I hope you have a good day. And like you said, practice, maybe go Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. I got 2 boats sitting out here, and I'm ready to go. Just as soon as this weather breaks a little bit. I went New Year's Day.
Uh-huh.
It was colder. I always go New Year, and it was colder than we, and I caught 2 or 3 out of Caney Creek.
Yeah.
And I left.
I hear you.
But anyway, I was going to tell them old boys about that tournament.
Okay, buddy.
And all right,
Hey,
thank you.
Man, you're welcome. We appreciate it. Call us anytime we can help you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right. Well, there you go, Mike. You done started something now. Got the first tournament coming up on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And Saturday's supposed to be a pretty good day.
Mm-hmm.
Highs in 57, 59 degrees, something like that. I think I saw on my phone there a while ago. So, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Huh?
Sure ain't.
Shoot, man. That sounds pretty good, for sure. I don't. Well, shoot, I don't care to tell you. I'm wanting to go to Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wanting to go to Dale Hollow real bad. My wife won't give me enough money for gas, and so I'm stuck here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Hear that.
So, you know, heck, I figured I could make it on a couple $100 down there and back.
They fooled around and between all that work at the house and trying to do it through all this weather and everything, and then the old truck hadn't been cranked up in a month, and then all of a sudden I started to crank it up, and it wouldn't hit the first lick.
Yeah.
And so you got to get that back to running.
I agree with you. Got to have your red truck. There ain't no two ways about it.
Between that and the doctor's appointments and trying to get things fixed up there, you know, them honeydew jobs and stuff.
Yeah. I hear you.
And women get you into more than what you can get done, I tell you. They don't think you need time off to go fishing, do they?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Listen, all you folks that heard the gentleman there about the tournament there, just put it on your mind, you know. Making sure you if you're interested in fishing it, they'll be there Saturday morning. So, or whatever. They make, you know, probably go down to A1 Tackle and sign up tomorrow. But I'm glad it's kind of broke off here a little bit, and feller get his boat in the water, and you know.
Better get it while you can. Maybe another 2 foot snow come through before you know it.
That's true. That is exactly true, Mike, without a doubt. It's crazy weather this time of year. But that sounds like a good deal. And we'll see. Hopefully we'll hear something from them by the end of the month there in February, and get them on the air here, and let's find out how they done. Because it's just going to get better as that water warms up a little bit, and get rid of that snow water, Mike. That's the whole ticket right there. Get rid of that snow water.
Well, it fell on ice out there because it
I
all
know
rose
it did.
up when the snow comes.
Yeah, it was. It definitely did. I'm telling you, it was. It was 3 days before I could get the driveway cleared off.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We just left her car in the garage, in the carport, and the 2 trips we made to town, why, it was for groceries.
Yeah.
And so and then you got over at at the store, and they hadn't cleared the parking lot off yet, and you was holding on to buggies and everything else trying to get in the grocery store. So yeah, it's been bad. I mean, it's heartbreaking, really. Dadgummit. We can.
I went to Harriman, and Emory was froze over, and I went to Knoxville and went across Solway, and things just froze over there, and got on over to Knoxville and went across over toward UT Medical Center there, and see just ice froze up on everything. I mean, I could tell right then. I said, "You'd be lucky to find a launch ramp that you can get in. It wasn't froze over."
Yeah, I agree with you.
It'd be like it was up there at Norton, and in that Reader tournament there, 2 or 3 put in and drug the water off the trailer going up the launch ramp, and then everybody was scooting in the water.
Yeah, I remember that well. Sure do. It's real cold there, and carried that first 3 or 4 down through there. Hey, everything was fine. Next, about 10 more of them went and launched, and next thing you know, they was jackknifed everywhere.
Yeah, couldn't pull out or nothing.
Couldn't pull out or nothing.
On solid ice.
Sitting on solid ice. That concrete been laying there for 3 or 4 weeks, and it was probably about 15 degrees.
Yeah.
And once they drug enough water up on it, it was over.
That's right.
Sure do. Remember it well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just, like I said, hopefully we can get on the water here this weekend, get to fish a little bit, and hopefully we can get some film for February, and that'd be a short month. It'd be here and gone before you know it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So we'll just try to make it, through the month here. How much? 2 minutes. Listen, folks, we've enjoyed it. I'm glad we were here. We're glad you called in. Just keep us in mind. You can get us in the last Tuesday of every month, and we'll give you all the information that we possibly can get to you. Let's see, Mike. Remember the tournament coming up here Saturday, and he said it was going to be at Ladd's Landing. No, Rockwood. That's right, Rockwood. Okay, that'll be good. Let me make a note of that. Listen, okay. Listen, God bless you all. Have a good rest of the month. And you just got one day. Then you turn it over, Mike.
That's right.
That's it. God bless you all. Remember the Let's Go Fishing Show. I hope to see you next end of February.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes, let's go fishing. It's easy when you try, floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TDA sites, the outside contractors. We're just just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, whether it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate